this is what happens to my team when they have Wi-Fi.
Well, we always in here doing the schedule, so they know it's no Wi-Fi.
So y'all know it's gonna be days that we don't have Wi-Fi for like 2 days straight.
Right, and when I said it, Michael was like, "Really, 2 days?"
First of all, why you
okay? And then I was
don't zoom in on me on that.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm gonna do a clip with nothing but y'all know we ain't gonna have no Wi-Fi. I'm gonna do a whole clip with that's all y'all say.
Last night, we changed locations because where we were, basically a hostel, had no running water. Our new digs were an improvement. It turns out our hotel was actually a vocational school being ran by kids.
Actually, you're a little bit grown up. What do you want to be like in the future? In the future, it's a business. What's your do?
Hotel manager.
You want to be a hotel manager?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
you want to be a what? A hostess. Oh, okay. You want to be a head chef? Okay. Hey, not just a regular chef, a head chef. I like it. Okay. You want to do what? Oh, a tour guide. Okay. So I'm going to hit you up next time I come and you'll let us know where we got to go.
Yeah, they look great. Yeah.
What did you do? A hostess too? Tour guide. Hey, we got tour guides, we got hostess, we got chefs, we got hotel managers. We can open up our own.
After checking out of the hotel, I needed to find some place a little bit more stable for my crew and I to stay while we were here. I tried my luck to see exactly what Airbnb even had listed in Malawi. Happy to have running water, we finally get our day started.
Well, my feet have officially touched the motherland. I'm touching African soil right now.
Everybody look at me.
I invited one of my investor friends, Eric Moore, to Malawi to come check out the new company I was working with. Eric started his own VC fund, Base Ventures, and is one of the top investors in Silicon Valley, having invested in companies like Zappos, StyleSeed, and Ali Vitamins. As soon as he landed, we headed to Kiere's workshop.
Have to make the business so that it's affordable for the end customer, which means all our overheads have to be within the farm. So this is the workshop room.
Hey guys.
You can smell the fresh paint, of course. So this is getting about half to 2/3 of the folks were trained in a training back in March.
That you did.
That we did, yeah. Me and my partner Vedikat did. And the chief technician is Gilbert over here. Gilbert actually has been working with us for about the 2 years we've been here in Malawi. So
I'm Eric. Okay. Nice to meet you, brother.
Eric was impressed with the company and had a lot of questions about how they plan to solve this huge problem of solar energy access in villages. But I had some of my own questions for Eric.
Looking into emerging markets like Africa is important because this allows you to get something that's going to be theoretically lower value,
right,
or undervalued,
right.
And as an investor, ultimately we try to buy low and sell high. And so when you get when you find value like this, you want to take advantage of it. And the Chinese have been doing this forever. When my first time to Africa was in 1988, and it was in West Africa, and all you saw were Chinese people investing even back then. And so they're risk seeking, and they're in it for the long haul. They do stuff for thousands of years ahead or hundreds of years ahead. They're not in it for right now, which is why they are soon becoming superpowers, right? Because they're so thoughtful around what they do, and they take risks that we in general shy away from a little bit and not as open to. So they've been in Africa for a long time. This is not new to them, and so it's an advantage that as an investor in the Valley, you want to see stuff like this and get involved with it.
So you are one of very few, a handful of black investors in Silicon Valley. What are your thoughts about the Chinese being so aggressive investing in Africa?
Yeah, they have a little bit of, I mean, they have first of all, they have the foresight, like I said, to do it, and they can be patient, and they have the capital. I think for us as investors in the Valley, you got to think and keep in mind what I'm tasked with, right? I have people who've given me money, and they've given me $1 and they want 10 back.
Right.
So I have to be a little bit more prudent in how I make investments, because I don't have the luxury to be that long-tailed. I've got a 10-year horizon, and they're working with a 100-year horizon or whatever. So I have to be a bit more, targeted into how I make investments and how I look at startups. But look, as a black man, obviously I am. There's something here, right, for us, and it's something that's hard to explain or hard to articulate. But this is ultimately where I'm from, and so to be a part of it and to be investing in this is something that I feel, honored to be able to do. I just have to find the right thing now, because there's some other factors that go into an emerging market, right? And I'm happy to talk about that. But so I'm excited about the possibilities of being here, given who I am as a person and my background and my culture.
After our long day, we headed back to our Airbnb to relax and get ready to head to the villages the next day.
What are your expectations? I am.
I mean, I don't have any expectations. I'm expecting it to be, I guess I am expecting it to be life-changing, even more so than it was here. Like, I don't feel like I've experienced this level of poverty, you know what I mean? And the other thing is, it's going to be interesting to see if people here are generally happy.
Eric, you turn the music down some, so I won't have to pay licensing fees to clear this. Be on Facebook. Your video has not been uploaded due to the fact that you're using somebody else's video. Due to copyright infringement.
In the next episode of Venture. 17.
Okay, today we're going to install the whole system.
Okay, so today you're trying to install the whole system. Okay.
Actually, you might see some spirits today too.